Hi students, good morning. Now continuation of period table. Last time I explained, okay? Last time I explained different types of elements depending on chemical properties. Elements can be classified into four types. First one is inertial gases, representative elements, transition elements, inert transition elements. Transition element means D block elements. Inert transition elements, F block elements. Inert gases, zero group elements. Representative elements means in the period table simply S block and P block except zero group elements. Except zero group element, remaining S and P block elements are called representative elements. Representative elements containing metals, non-metals, metalloids. Metalloid and the name is semi-metals. So this concept last time I finished. Now today I will start periodicity and periodic properties. Write down periodicity. Periodicity and periodic property. Periodic properties. Periodicity and periodic property. These are periodic property very important. 8 more essay question also. Now I will give first important points. Periodicity or periodic property. What is meant by periodicity and periodic property? In the period table, elements are arranged in increasing order of the atomic numbers with similar properties. Reoccur at a regular interval. Regular interval means after that I will say reoccur at regular interval of elements with atomic numbers. Repetition of this property is known as periodic property. Repetition of its property is known as periodicity. Such type of property is known as periodic property. Once again, the elements are arranged in increasing order of the atomic numbers with similar properties. Reoccur at regular interval of atomic numbers. Regular interval of atomic numbers. Regular interval means after that I will say regular interval of atomic numbers. Repetition this property is known as periodicity. Such type of property is known as periodic property. So here elements coming at regular intervals. Regular interval means 2, 8, 8, 18, 18, 32. How these are came? Now I am taking best example. First group elements. First group elements example. Lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium, francium. Okay, lithium atomic number 3. Okay, sodium 11, potassium 19. These are 37, 55, 87. So these are another first one is hydrogen. Okay, hydrogen atomic number 1. Lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium, francium. One see. Hydrogen in a group, particular group, the consecutive elements differ by. Consecutive means side by side. The consecutive element differ by 2, 8, 8, 18, 18, 32. That is known as intervals. Intervals. That means one see. 1 or 3 difference? 2. 3, 11 difference? 8. 11 or 19 difference? 8. 19 and 37 difference? 18. 37, 55 difference? 18. 55, 82 difference? 32. That is a intervals. Intervals and atomic numbers. Okay na? So that is a periodicity or periodic property. Okay? So these are regular intervals. I observed in first group. I observed in second group. These are first group elements. 1A group element. So alkali metal means except hydrogen, remaining all elements are alkali metals. Hydrogen position in the period table not correct. According to electron configuration, they kept first group. Okay. Depends on electron configuration. Except these are not alkali metal. Except hydrogen, remaining elements are belong to alkali metals. So many reasons is there. Okay. These are now observing first group elements, periodic intervals. Interval. Next, second group elements. Second group means beryllium, magnesium, calcium, strontium, barium, last radium. Okay. Here, beryllium 4, magnesium 12, 20, 38, 56, 88. Here hydrogen not there means these are limit. 4 8 difference, 4 12 difference 8. 8 हो गया ना? Here 8. Here 18. Here 18. Last 32 difference. Okay? So these are intervals. But first group 2 was considered because first group long, hydrogen is there. Okay? So these are periodicity and periodic property. Can I give notes? Okay, right. Write down periodicity or periodic property. When elements are arranged in increasing order of atomic number, increasing order of the atomic numbers, with similar properties. When elements are arranged in increasing order of the atomic numbers with similar properties, reoccur at regular intervals. I am writing intervals means 2, 8, 8, 18, 18 and 32. Regular interval means, dear students, 2, 8, 8, 18, 18, 32. Reoccur at regular intervals. When elements are arranged in increasing order of their atomic numbers with similar properties, reoccur at regular intervals. Atomic numbers. Repetition, its property is known as periodicity. Such type of properties is known as periodic property. Okay, understand point? So these are here regular interval means 2, 8, 8, 18, 18, 32. So these are regular intervals or intervals. So these are periodicity and periodic properties. Okay. Generally, some of the properties of element. Some of the properties means periodic property. Some of the properties of element depends on the electron configuration of the elements. So some of the properties periodic property. Periodic properties of the elements depends on the electron configuration of the elements. These are period. So what are periodic properties? Now I am giving periodic properties. First ones listen. First one is, don't write, first listen. Valency. And another one is nuclear charge. Screening effect. Atomic radius. Fifth one is ionic radius. Only atoms, ions. And another, En means electronegativity. IE means ionization energy. Eighth means metallic and non-metallic nature. Some books they mention metallic nature. Metallic nature is nothing but electropositive character. Electropositive and metallic and okay, metallic and non-metallic nature. Next, oxidation ability, oxidation and reduction ability, reduction ability. And 10th one is valency, nuclear charge, screening effect, atomic radius, ionization, potential ionization energy, electronegativity, electropositivity, metallic nature, oxidation, valency, nuclear charge, screening effect. Next one. Acidic and basic nature oxides. Acidic, understood point? Valency, nuclear charge, screening effect, atomic radius, ionic radius. En అంటే electronegativity, ionization energy, metallic and non-metallic nature, oxidation and reduction ability, acidic and basic nature oxide. So these are some important periodic properties. Write down. Periodic properties of elements depends on the, write down students, periodic properties of element depends on the, periodic properties of element depends on the, periodic properties of elements depend on the electron configuration of the elements, electronic configuration of the elements. electron affinity రాయలేదు కదా, electron affinity. So periodic properties of element depends on the electron configuration of the elements.
Penetrating power
ఇది వస్తుంది, అది రాయలేదు. Screening effect. Write down once వర్స్ రాయండి. ఇంకోటి penetrating power వస్తుంది కదా, nuclear charge. Write down periodic properties. పెనిట్రేట్ కూడా రాదు, కరెక్ట్. ఎలక్ట్రాన్ అఫినిటీ రాయాలి మనం అమ్మా. 11 వస్తాయి కొన్ని బుక్స్, 11 వస్తాయి, మిడిల్లో రాదు ఇక్కడమ్మా. సో దీస్ ఆర్ 9, 10, 11. 8th one is ఏంటమ్మా, ఎలక్ట్రాన్ అఫినిటీ. ఈఎంఈ ఎలక్ట్రాన్ అఫినిటీ. నేను మోడర్న్ మార్చే పేరు ఇంకోటి ఏంటి తెలుసా, ఎలక్ట్రాన్ గెయిన్ ఎంథాల్పీ, వ్యాలెన్సీ న్యూక్లియర్ చార్జ్. ఫాలో అవుతున్నారు కదా, తెలిసింది కదా విమర్శండి. EA, I given, my dear students, I given shortcut formula. EN, electronegativity, ionization energy, electron affinity, okay. So these are periodic property. So these are what I given in the list, that is it, periodic properties. But specific heat, refractive index, density, melting and boiling point, these are periodic property. So these are not periodic property. Specific heat, refractive index, melting and boiling point, not a periodic property. What I given in the list, these are all periodic property. We know. So these are periodic properties. Next class I will explain. Now first in the syllabus, first atomic radius. Atomic radius. So what do you mean by atomic radius? Atomic radius before generally refractive index, specific heat, density, melting and boiling point, not periodic properties. Not periodic properties. What I given in the list, that these are all periodic property. First one is important, atomic radius. Atomic radius. Atomic radius. What do you mean by atomic radius? The distance between the center of the nucleus and outermost orbit of an atom. The distance between the center of the nucleus and outermost orbit of an atom is known as atomic radius. Simply, now I am taking here. So these are electron round. That is the atomic radius. The distance between the center of the nucleus and outermost orbit of an atom. Okay, the outermost orbit is known as atomic radius. Atomic radius can be measured in. Atomic radius can be measured in angstrom units, nanometers, and pm. Pm means picometers. Don't write. After that I will give. Atomic radius cannot determine directly. Cannot determine directly. It can determine by X-rays, diffraction studies, and spectrography methods. Atomic radius can be determined by, cannot determine by directly. It can determine by X-ray, diffraction studies and spectrography method. Spectrography method. Spectrum is spectrography method. Just point out two things. Atomic radius can be measured in units of atomic radius. Angstrom units, nanometers, picometers. We know 1 angstrom unit is equal to 10 to the power minus 8 centimeters or 10 to the power minus 10 meters. 1 nanometer equal to 10 to the power minus 7 centimeters or 10 to the power minus 9 meters. 1 picometer equal to 10 to the power minus 10 centimeters or 10 to the power minus 12 meters. Simply, 1 angstrom unit is equal to 0.1 nanometers. Is it okay? 1 angstrom unit is equal to 0.1 nanometers. ఎందుకంటే అంటే 10 to the power minus 1 nanometers. ఎందుకంటే 1 angstrom unit 10 to the power minus 8 కదా, 10 to the power minus 7 centimeters. 10 to the power minus 7 into 10 to the power minus 1. ఓకేనా? లేకపోతే ఇంకో రకంగా ఎలా చెప్పొచ్చు అంటే 1 angstrom unit is equal to 100 picometers. Is it okay? ఎందుకంటే 1 angstrom 10 to the power minus 8 కదా, సెంటీమీటర్స్, minus 10 meters, minus 10 centimeters, minus 8 centimeters, minus 10 meters. రెండు సరిపోతుంది కదమ్మా, రెండు. 1 angstrom unit 100 picometers. అంతే కదా, ఈ రెండు గుర్తుంచుకోండి. 1 angstrom unit is equal to 0.1 nanometers. Suppose example, don't write. 1.5 angstrom units is there. In picometers how much? Then 1.5 for angstrom units equal to 154 picometers. Okay, Nama? After that, I will be atomic. Write down definition atomic radius. The distance between center of the nucleus and outermost orbit of an atom is known as atomic radius. The distance between the center of the nucleus and outermost orbit of an atom is known as atomic radius. It can be expressed in angstrom units, nanometers and pm. Pm means picometers. 1 angstrom unit is equal to 10 to the power minus 1 nanometers. 1 angstrom unit is equal to 100 picometers. All are same. Next, write down next point. Atomic radius cannot determined by directly. Atomic radius cannot be determined by directly. Atomic radius cannot be determined directly. Cannot be determined directly. It can be determined by X-ray diffraction studies. X-ray diffraction studies and the crystallographic method. Crystallographic method. For example, atomic radius 1.54 angstrom units, that means 154 picometers. Okay, Nama? Maximum, sometimes they will give 154 like that picometers. One angstrom units equal to 100 picometers. Angstrom units ni picometer convert cheyalante multiplied with 100. Okay, na? Generally, atomic radius depends on the 5 factors: number of bonds, nature of bond, oxidation state, coordination number, bond characteristics. Atomic radius depends on the 5 factors. First, number of bonds, nature of bond, oxidation state, coordination number. Last one is bond characteristics. So write down, atomic radius depends on the 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 first one is number of bonds, nature of bond, oxidation state of atom. Fourth one is coordination number of atom. Last one is bond characteristics. So these are atomic radius depends on the following factors. Next one, types of atomic radius. Atomic radius can be classified into 3 types. First listen. My dear students, atomic radius divided into 3 types. So types of atomic radius. First one is crystal radius. Crystal radius, another name is metallic radius, covalent radius and van der Waals radius. Important points. Atomic radius 3 types. Crystal radius another name is metallic radius, covalent radius and van der Waals radius. Crystal radius is only applicable to only metals. Covalent radius is applicable to only non-metals. But van der Waals radius is applicable to molecular substances, solid state, molecular substances, generally non-metals. And another is inert gases. Sometimes inert gas also solid state. Solid state also existed. So crystal radius is applicable to only metals. Covalent radius is applicable to used for non-metals. But van der Waals radius is applicable to molecular substance in solid state and inert gases in solid state only. So these are types of atomic radius. Write down atomic radius. How many types? 3 types. Types of atomic radius. Types of atomic radius. First one is crystal radius. Crystal radius or metallic radius. Second one is van der Waals radius. Third one is covalent radius. Crystal radius or metallic radius, van der Waals radius, covalent radius. Here radius means distance. Here one see metallic radius or crystal radius generally definition 1/2 of the HAL and second 1/2 of the internuclear distance between the two metal atoms in the crystal. Two adjacent metal atoms in the crystal is known as crystal radius. Once again, 1/2 of the internuclear distance between the two adjacent metal atoms in the metallic crystals in the crystal is known as crystal radius or metallic radius. Point అర్థమైందమ్మా? 1/2 of the internuclear half అంటే రెండు క్రిస్టల్స్ ఉన్నాయి, రెండు మెటల్ ఆటమ్స్ ఉన్నాయి. ఇది ఉంది కదా, ఇందులో ఆఫ్ చేయాలి మన డిస్టెన్స్, మనకు డిస్టెన్స్ ఉంది. ఈ ఆఫ్ చేసి దాన్ని ఏమంటారంటే crystal radius or metallic radius. For example, in copper crystal between two copper atoms distance 256 picometers. I am taking picometers. 256 picometers. I am asking question. Crystal radius of copper how much? 256 by 2 how much? 128 picometers. Okay na? That by చేసుకోవాలి. For example, the distance between two sodium atoms x picometers. I want crystal radius of sodium how much? X by 2. అంతే కదా, by 2 వేసుకోవాలన్నమాట. ఈ విధంగా మనకి ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఒక ఎగ్జాంపుల్ తీసుకుందాం. ఓకే, రైట్ డౌన్ డెఫినేషన్. క్రిస్టల్ రేడియస్ స్పీడ్గా సరిపోతుంది కదా టైం అంతా? మీకు చెప్పడం స్లోగా సరిపోతుంది కదా. క్రిస్టల్ రేడియస్ the half of the internuclear distance between the half of the internuclear distance between the two adjacent metal atoms in a crystal is known as crystal radius or metallic radius. One half of the internuclear distance between the two adjacent metal atoms in a crystal or metallic crystal. In a crystal is known as crystal radius or metallic radius. In a crystal or metallic, in a metal. Example: the distance between two copper atoms in a copper crystal is 256 picometers. Therefore, crystal radius of copper is how much? 258 by 2. How much? 126 picometers. Understand? 256. So 256 by 256 by 2 అంటే 128 అమ్మా. అలాగే మిగిలిన ఎగ్జాంపుల్ కూడా మనం తెలుసుకోవాలి, అంటే ఒక అవసరం లేదు. సపోజ్ దే విల్ గివ్ 2 atoms in a metallic crystal. సపోజ్ ఏదో 100 picometers. క్రిస్టల్ రేడియస్ మీన్స్ 100 by 2 చేసుకోవాలన్నమాట. ఆ విధంగా వస్తూ ఉంటుంది. Crystal radius is applicable to only crystals, metallic crystals, only metals, only applicable to metals. That point also you read. These are applicable to only metals or metallic crystals. Second one is, okay, crystal radius is applicable to only metals or metallic crystals. Second one is van der Waals radius. Van der Waals radius. Van der Waals radius definition once listen. Van der Waals radius means half of the internuclear distance between the two atoms or different molecules. Two atoms or different molecules which are close to each other by van der Waals forces. By van der Waals forces is known as van der Waals radius. Once again, half of the internuclear distance between the two atoms or different molecules. Two atoms are different molecules. Different molecule means first chlorine molecule, another chlorine molecule. I will draw the structure also. After that, I will give structure. Yet half of the internuclear distance between the two atoms are different molecules which are close to each other by van der Waals forces. Van der Waals forces means weak forces. By van der Waals forces is known as van der Waals radius. For example, the distance between two chlorine atoms in the chlorine molecule is 360 picometers. 360 picometers. I want van der Waals radius of chlorine. 360 by 2, 180. 180. So okay, write down definition. I will give diagram. Crystal radius to covalent radius combining. I will give you one structure. Complete the covalent radius. Write down definition. Half of the internuclear distance between the two atoms of different molecules which are close to each other, by due to van der Waals forces, which are close to each other due to van der Waals forces. Van der Waals forces is known as van der Waals radius. Van der Waals radius. Van der Waals radius. For example, if two chlorine atoms in a chlorine molecule is if two chlorine atoms, the distance between in two chlorine atoms, the distance between in chlorine molecule is how much? 360 picometers. Hence, van der Waals radius of chlorine is how much? 360 by 2 means 180. 180 picometers. Complete the covalent radius. I will give structure combining van der Waals radius and covalent radius. And another point, okay, covalent radius. Once listen, covalent radius. Half of the distance between the two atoms. Half of the distance between the two atoms held together by covalent bond. Held together by covalent bond is known as covalent radius. For example, two chlorine atoms in a chlorine molecule is 198 picometers. And so covalent radius of chlorine 198 by 2, how much? 99 angstrom units. Sorry, 99 picometers. Write down definition. Half of the internuclear distance between the two atoms in a molecule. Half of the internuclear distance between the two atoms in a molecule held together by covalent bond is known as covalent radius. Covalent radius. For example, the distance between two chlorine atoms in a chlorine molecule is 199 picometers. 198. Hence, covalent radius of chlorine is 99 picometers. Next important point, how many radius given? 3 types of radius given. Van der Waals radius 40% greater than to covalent radius. Write down that point. Van der Waals radius 40% greater than to covalent radius. Van der Waals radius 40% greater than covalent radius. Total final order. First one is van der Waals radius. One time asked in MCET. Van der Waals radius is greater than 2. Van der Waals radius the next time vastadi. Metallic radius, crystal radius. Last to covalent radius. Emotion, understand point? First two van der Waals radius first. After that crystal. Last one is covalent radius. Now I will go on structure. Structure is the easy to understand. These are chlorine atom, combined chlorine molecule. Okay, and another. And see, these are considered as a, what these are? Covalent radius. Half of the distance between the two atoms in the molecule. But van der Waals radius, two atoms are different molecule. Here one chlorine. Here one chlorine molecule, another chlorine molecule. Here one van der Waals radius is one solution. Okay? Okay. Here van der Waals radius. Here van der Waals radius. Only these are considered as here also. Covalent radius. Among these two, which one is more? Van der Waals radius is more. There. How much percentage? 40%. అర్థం కదమ్మా? ఇది ఈజీ. రైట్ డౌన్. మనం చెప్పుకున్నాం కదా van der Waals radius. ఒకసారి చెప్పమా. The distance between the half of the distance between two atoms are different molecule అన్నాం కదా. Here one molecule అంటే సేమ్ molecule, different molecule. Here one chlorine molecule, another chlorine molecule. These are different molecules. Half of the distance. ఓకేనా? So covalent radius is used for only non-metals. But van der Waals radius used in solid state molecular substance. Solid state molecular substance. That point you write. Van der Waals radius used in solid state of molecular substances. Van der Waals radius used in solid state of molecular substances. Van der Waals radius used in solid state molecular substances. Solid state molecular substances. And nth gases. Bracket lo solid state. And nth gases. Direct gases. And nth gases. Covalent radius used in only non-metals. Okay, that points. Next class we are not completed covalent radius. Next class I will explain. Covalent radius increases. To generally covalent radius number of bonds increases. Tomorrow I will start the concept. Not complete application part. Now between two atoms number of bonds increases. Covalent radius decreases. అంతే కదా. ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ కార్బన్ సింగిల్ బాండ్, డబుల్ బాండ్, ట్రిపుల్ బాండ్. సింగిల్ బాండ్ లెంత్ 1.54, డబుల్ బాండ్ 1.34, ట్రిపుల్ బాండ్ 1.20. ఆల్కేన్స్. బిట్వీన్ టూ ఆటమ్స్ నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ బాండ్స్ ఇంక్రీజెస్, బాండ్ లెంత్ డిక్రీజెస్. కార్బన్ సింగిల్ బాండ్, ఆల్కేన్స్. విచ్ వన్ ఈ మోర్ నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ బాండ్స్? ఆల్కేన్స్. నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ బిట్వీన్ టూ ఆటమ్స్ నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ బాండ్ ఇంక్రీజెస్, బాండ్ డిస్టెన్స్ ఆర్ బాండ్ లెంత్ decreases. Covalent character. So that points to next class I will explain. Okay my dear students, today enough. Remaining class tomorrow. Thank you for all.